Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It was a jolly evening in Toyland. Mrs. Noah was giving one of her wonderful parties.
Oh, it is very exciting.
Oh, dear me. These chairs, Mrs. Noah, they're not very strong, you know.
Bad luck, Jumbo. I'm afraid you're out. Carry on, Tessie Bear and Noddy.
Thank you, Noddy. You are kind.
Tessie Bear's the winner!
Bye-bye, Mrs. Noah. Thank you for a lovely party. Goodness me, Tessie. Isn't it dark? Oh, here's the car. Get in and I'll take you straight home. Thank you, Noddy. You are kind. You're driving very slowly, Noddy. It's so dark. I must be very careful. And I must let everyone know we're on the road.
Oop, oop, oop.
What a funny noise your hooter made. It usually says, bark, bark. Yes, it was strange.
Oop, oop, oop.
Perhaps it's caught a cold and lost its proper voice. I don't like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think somebody's taken your hooter and given you another. What's going on? Strange magic things happen at night, you know. Look out, Noddy. Someone's waving at us. That's one of Mr. Straw's ducks. She looks very worried. She's trying to tell us something. I think she wants us to follow her. A midnight adventure. What a strange magic thing. What's the matter, Duck? Look, Noddy. The moon has fallen into the pond. What a strange magic thing. Poor Duck. She's cross because she can't swim in the pond when the moon is in it. I'd like to catch the moon and pull it out of the pond. Oh, look, there's a fishing net. You could catch the moon in that. Thank you, Tessie. You are clever. Don't worry, Duck. I'll soon get that moon out of your pond. There. Got you. Oh, dear. The moon's still in the pond. This moon is very tiresome. Moon, let me catch you. You might drown in the pond. Careful, Noddy. Oh, nearly. Oh, Noddy, try again. I'm going to fall in. It's no good, Duck. I just can't catch it. I shall have to bring help tomorrow and try again. Did you hear that? My car's hooting at us. But Noddy, it was your car's proper hooter. It went park, park. The thief must have brought it back. Come along, Tessie. I'll see you tomorrow, Duck. Oh, no! We're too late. The thief's driving your car away. But did you see that hat he was wearing? That thief is a wizard. I told you strange magic things happen at night. Come back, wizard. Bring my car back. Come back. Oh, he's driven off with my flowers. Come back. Come back, thief. Thief, come back. Hey, come back, thief.
Now then, young Noddy. What's all this shouting about?
I'm sorry, but there are strange magic things going on. My hooter has changed its tune. Tessie's flowers have been stolen. The moon has fallen into Mr. Straw's pond, and now a wizard has driven off in my car.
Calm down, young Noddy.
Oh, it's all true, Mr. Plod.
There's your car, my lad. Where, I dare say, you left it. Now get off home, you two, and let's have no more of wizards and strange magic things. Falling moons, indeed.
Or perhaps Mr. Plod's right. Perhaps there aren't any strange magic things. Perhaps it will all make sense in the morning. Now let me see. It's morning. So do any of the strange magic things that happened last night make sense? No, they don't. Right, I'm off to catch the moon. Oh, goodness, it's raining. If that silly moon is still floating about in Mr. Straw's pond, I'm sure it'll drown. I need some help. I need big ears. I don't know why you find it so funny, Big Ears. The moon is going to drown. It can't swim, you know.
I'm sorry, Noddy, but you really mustn't worry about the moon. It will be quite safe.
How do you know? It won't be safe if that duck gets cross with it and starts pecking at it. Then it'll have holes in it and it'll sink to the bottom of the pond.
Noddy, you stay with me today and have tea.
Thank you.
And after tea, we'll go to Mr. Straw's farm just before it gets dark, and I'll show you that the moon really is quite safe.
Thank you, Big Ears. You are kind.
It's dark now.
The moon! The moon's in the pond again. This time, I'm going to catch it in my hands. Big Ears, what are you doing? I'm trying to catch the moon. I want to rescue it before it drowns.
Noddy, the moon is quite safe. Now, look up into the sky and tell me what you see there.
I see the moon, of course, but I want to... Big Ears! It's in the pond too. I can see it.
You look in every pond and every puddle, and you'll see a moon in every one. But not the real moon. You will only be seeing reflections of the moon, like the reflections when you look in the mirror.
It still looks like a strange magic thing to me.
Now then, what's all this quacking about? Oh, it's quite all right, Mr. Plod. I was showing young Noddy here that the moon is safe up in the sky, and that it's not drowning at all. You and your strange magic things.
Well, there were strange magic things. My hooter was swapped round, and a wizard drove off in my car.
That wasn't a wizard. That was Mr. Sparks, wearing his wizard hat from the party. His wizard hat. Oh, my, oh, my. It was so dark after the party, you drove off in his car by mistake. So he drove off in your car. Then, when he saw his own car by the road, he swapped from your car into his car and drove off in that.
Well, I didn't know that. I thought it was a strange magic thing.
And Mr. Sparks said, if I saw you or Tessie Bear, would I please give you back the flowers she won at the party?
Thank you, Mr. Plod. But I'm sure strange magic things do happen at night, you know. I'm sure they do.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure and he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It's Halloween in Pontypandy, and preparations are going on for the fire station party.
All things big and beautiful, all veggies great and small.
That diet you gave me's worked a treat. I'm a skeleton now. Thanks for making the costumes, Penny. Let's go and give him a surprise.
Phew, hot work this, and there's thunder in the air.
Ooh.
Heavens above!
It's only us, Trevor. Terrific pumpkins.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'll be back later on my broomstick, or failing that, Venus will do. Bye, Penny.
Oh, what is this concoction? Red cabbage?
That's batwing soup for starters. Then we're having chillin' chili. And to crown it all, creepy crawly pudding.
Count me out, Cridlington.
It's only made of blancmange, sir, so they wobble, see? I think I make a brill witch. Yeah, it suits you. Cheeky devil. Norman's late. Here I am. I had a bit of trouble pinching my mum's bedspread. I've never seen a green floral ghost before. Pathetic. Oh, yeah? Just you wait. Wow, that's fantastic. Not bad, I suppose. Come on, let's get started. We'll try Bella's first. Go on then, James. Knock. Oh, you.
I'll knock.
Stand back.
Oh, is it there?
Ooh.
Oh, Mamma Mia!
Trick or treat?
Well, I think I'll give you a treat. Come with me.
Hello, Rosa. Do you want to be my witch's cat?
Rosa is too pretty to be a witch's cat. Here, I give you a special treat. Bullseye cakes and a drink of blood.
Brilliant. Tomato juice.
Sarah Louise, darling,
Yes, Lee.
I have something I want to ask you.
Go on, Lee. Don't beat about the bush.
Will you?
Will I what, Lee?
Will you marry him? Drat! Who's that? This is brill. I wonder what Mrs. Price will give us. Where's Norman got to? Keeping out of this one.
I want double pleasing if that's what you're selling. Or double trouble. Well, what do you want?
Would you, a trick?
I'll give you a trick. Shoo!
That's not fair. We're meant to give her a trick. She was probably watching a soppy program. She's mean if you disturb her then. I think she deserves a trick. So do I.
Hey, children! You wanna come with me to the party?
Great! Let's fly! Count me out. I'll see you at the fire station later.
Oh, come along, my bambinos. It's gonna rain kittens and puppies before long.
Gosh, the perfect weather for Halloween.
That's what I said. Will you marry me?
Yes! Go on, say it!
I've thought about it, Lee, and the answer is...
Oh, drat it! Now I'll never know!
Oh, jumping generators! Who put the
Lights out. Oh, I can feel the bats flapping. There we are, lads. That old generator out the back never lets us down, you know. Right, we'll panic over, Elvis. Who's panicking? I wasn't. Good heavens. It's firefighter Penny Morris. She's trapped by fallen cables on the Newtown Road. All present and correct, sir? Right, men. Let's go. I don't know, indeed. You pay the bill and the lights go out. Ah, now here's a torch. Now, where are those candles? Ooh, what's that? Oh, no! My goodness! A green ghost! I don't know what I did to deserve this. A good, clean-living woman like me, haunted by a ghost. Mum. Get away! Go away! Norman! Did you Norman? It was you, wasn't it? Jupiter 999 to WP over. WP out! The electricity board have switched the supply off and the linesman will deal with the cables. Aye, well, it's strange. We can't seem to reach Penny on the radio. Hey, is that her? It looks as if she's unconscious. Penny? Penny! Can you hear me? Careful, Fireman Sam. Remember, there may be residual current in the cables. Right, sir. Penny! Are you all right? I hope she's okay. Oh, hello. Sorry about this, boys. I must have dozed off. Well, thank goodness that's all it was. Better stay in the cab till the linesman earth the cables. Sit tight, Penny. Well, the engineers restored the electricity supply to Pontypandy quite quickly. But why's the station in darkness? And what about the party? We won't... Good grief! What on earth's going on? Happy Halloween, everybody! Happy Halloween! Oh, Norman!
When he used the fire bell chime, Fireman Sam is there on time. Someone might be in a jam, so hurry, hurry, Fireman Sam. Always on the scene, Fireman Sam, and his engine's bright and clean. Fireman Sam, you cannot ignore. Sam is the hero next door.
Okay, Venus?
Okay, Steve.
Right. Let's go.
The day will soon come when we will avenge the capture of our leader, the chief subterrane of planet 4-6. Our robot bird is nearing completion. Just a few more electronic components are needed to make the remote control systems perfect. Then we must work on. Our winged messenger must not fail on its great mission of vengeance. How soon will we be able to test the bird with the radium capsules? Very soon now. We are nearly ready. Good. Then Steve Zodiac will die, and our chief will be avenged.
Space City to Fireball XL5. Commander Zero here, Steve. Come in, please.
Hi, Commander. What can I do for you?
We're receiving some strange radio signals over the Neutroni transmitting system. They seem to be coming from your sector.
Can you get a definite fix on their source, Commander?
Well, Lieutenant Noddy's trying now, Steve. How's it coming, Lieutenant? Haven't you got that fix yet?
It's very faint, Commander. I can hardly track it.
Well, let's try harder, Lieutenant. It could mean danger.
Hey, I think I got it.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. The signals appear to come from planet 4-6.
The subterrane's planet, huh? Hey, we've had some dealings with them before. Hey, Steve knows all about them. Space City to Fireball XL5. We've now got a fix for you. Did you get that, Steve?
I sure did, Commander.
I thought we'd heard the last of the subterranes when we smashed their plot to destroy Earth.
We'll check Planet 4-6 out right away, Commander.
Set course reading, will you, Matt?
Roger, Steve. Hey, Venus, you sure ought to remember the subterranes.
You can say that again, Professor.
Well, I guess we're going back there sooner than we thought. How about that course reading, Matt?
5170 red, Steve.
Roger, Matt. Change course, Robert. 5170 red.
Course 5170 red.
Ready for localized test run of Robot Bird. 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, fire! Robot Bird on self-guidance system now. Cut in remote control and direct onto target. Robot Bird has sought out plant target. Soon it will fire its deadly radium capsule by self-guidance. Perfect strike. The plant will soon wither and die. It is a complete success. The radium capsule will take longer to work on Zodiac, but it will work. Bring the Robot Bird back underground. The spaceship is is approaching our planet. It is a world space patrol vessel. They must have picked up some radio waves from our apparatus. Suspend all activity.
In orbit around planet 46 now, Steve. The Rabbit is in central control room.
Roger, Matt. Nothing so far, Professor.
Yeah, keep searching, Steve. Those subterranes are cool customers. They're somewhere around.
Yeah, could be.
Steve, there.
It's okay. This planet is just full of those weird rock formations.
Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I guess I'm a little jumpy.
Not exactly inviting, is it? Planet 46 check complete, Matt. We've seen no sign of activity and the radio's been static.
Roger, Steve. Standing by to connect up Fireball Junior.
At our mercy, if only the robot bird had been ready. But we have to fit the long-range guidance system, and more radium capsules have to be made. Do not fear. Our chief will be avenged.
Fireball XL5 to Space City. Activity on Planet 46 negative, Commander Zero.
Of course, the subterranes live underground, but if they were planning anything, we would have picked up radio waves.
Sure, Steve. If you're satisfied, then I am. Continue routine procedure.
All is ready. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Fire! Launching complete success. The vengeance of the subterranes has begun. Robot Bird on self-guidance system code 97. Jammer frequencies in operation. Good. Now the Earth tracking systems will be useless. They will not detect our winged messenger at any time.
Retro's fired. Approaching landing pad.
Touchdown A-OK, Steve.
So Fireball XL5's patrol is over, eh, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir, Commander. Oh, say, have there been any more radio beams from Planet 46?
No, Lieutenant. Not a bleep.
Zuni didn't really cause you a lot of trouble, did he, Commander?
Of course he did. That creature's a menace.
Welcome home.
but it's great to have him around to liven up the place.
Can I give you a lift home in my hover car, Venus?
Why, thank you, Steve. Zuni would like that.
Well, I asked you, Venus, but I guess he can come along.
Oh, it's good to be back on Earth again, Steve.
It sure is, Venus. Especially after Planet 4-6. Passed out.
Move over, Steve. I'll drive you back to Space City. I'm going to give you a thorough check-over in the hospital bay there.
The robot bird has struck. Excellent. But we must make sure the bird stays until we are certain that Zodiac is dead. If the Earthman recovers, our little machine must strike again. There is no escape for Zodiac.
It is very serious, Professor. There's some strange element in his body. I must operate at once.
Gee, Venus, how could Steve have got that? Is it something he picked up in space?
No, Professor. He was shot. I removed the tiny capsule. It contained traces of a type of radium. It'll be touch and go. Oh, Steve, I do hope I can save you. Well, Professor, it's all over. The operation was a complete success.
Oh, that's swell, Venus. I knew you could do it.
But now Steve must have plenty of rest if he's to recover.
Can't understand how Steve was shot.
Well, we've checked Space City inside out, but we've come up with a blank.
Steve's resting in the recovery ward. He should be fine in a couple of weeks.
Zodiac is recovering from our first strike. It is bad. But you remember, my friend, the robot bird is geared to stay within range of Zodiac until a positive strike is made. Ah, yes. And with the robot bird's TV scanners relaying information to us, we will be able to see our chief avenged.
Hi there, Steve. How are you feeling? I brought you some flowers.
Oh, thanks, Venus. They're swell. When are you going to let me get up? I've been here for a week now, yet I feel just great.
You may feel fit, Steve, but you need at least another whole week in bed.
I reckon I'm going nuts just lying here. I keep seeing a bird hovering outside my window.
A bird, Steve? I'll take a look. I don't see anything, Steve. What was it like?
Well, I can't really say. You see, I only see it at night, and then it's just a black shape.
Now you close your eyes and get some rest. It'll be nightfall soon. I'll close the curtain, Steve. Good night, Steve. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night, Venus. It's no good. I can't sleep. I guess I'll take a breath of air. The bird. The same bird. I knew I hadn't imagined it.
Steve, what are you doing out of bed? Now come along, Steve, please. Back to bed. You are very naughty.
Okay, Venus. You're the doctor. But I sure don't feel tired.
Never mind, Steve. The rest will do you good. I don't think you realize what bad shape you are in.
What a girl. I should know better than to argue.
When will Steve be up and about, Venus? He's been in bed 2 weeks now.
I know, Professor. I was just going in to tell him he can get up today. Steve, you are impossible. The worst patient I've ever had.
I just can't lie around here any longer, Venus. I'll go crazy.
Say, Steve, take a look at this. It's some kind of metal bird.
That must be the bird I was telling you about.
It looks like some sort of robot.
But what is it doing here? Where's it come from?
See, I think I've got this figured. If you analyze that capsule, Venus, my guess is you'll find it contains the stuff that knocked me out.
Where are you going, Steve?
I'm going to get a stun gun. I want to take a closer look at that bird. Now to knock that metal bird out of the sky before it can cause any more damage.
Meanwhile, I'll take this capsule to my laboratory.
Got it. Now we'll see what this is all about, Matt.
What has gone wrong? The signals from the robot bird have ceased. The bird is out of operation. It must have been detected. Then we must be ready with our defense missiles. It will not be long before the Earthmen discover where the robot bird has come from.
How's it coming, Matt? Have you found out what made that thing tick?
I shall know pretty soon, Steve. It's a masterpiece of engineering.
That signal. It's the same type we were getting from Planet 4-6, Commander.
Of course. The Subterranes wanted their revenge on you, Steve, for imprisoning their chief. And this was the method they adopted.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to figure some way to keep them in check once and for all.
You are right, Steve. That capsule contained a type of radium enough to kill 20 men if it got a hold.
Right. Get that metal bird working on our frequencies, Matt. And we're going to pay a return visit to Planet 4-6 and beat them at their own game.
Okay, Steve.
Stand by for liftoff.
All systems go, Steve. Standing by for liftoff.
Space patrol ship is approaching fast. Make ready to fire defense missiles.
We're in orbit around planet 4-6, Steve.
Roger, Matt. Stand by to fire, robot bird, Robert.
Stand by to fire, robot bird.
Steve, the subterraneans have defense missiles ready for launching.
And I'd be a tootie if I couldn't guess who they were aiming at.
Okay, we'll soon fix that. Fire the robot bird, Robert.
World Space Patrol ship Fireball XL5 to Planet 4-6. Your metal robot bird is on our frequency and is in orbit around your planet. Lower your defense missiles. If you do not comply with the laws of the universe, we'll send the robot bird down to attack you.
What shall we do? Zodiac has beaten us again. We have no choice. Lower all defense missiles.
I guess the subterraneans will do a little bird watching from now on.
Yeah, sure glad the robot we invented is a little more friendly. Hey, Robert?
On our way home. On our way home.
I wish I was a spaceman, the fastest guy alive. I'd fly you around the universe in Fireball XL5. Way out in space together, conquerors of the sky. My heart would be a fireball, a fireball. Every time I gazed into your starry eyes. We'd take the path to Jupiter, and maybe very soon we'd cruise along the Milky Way and land upon the moon. To a wonderland of stardust, we'll zoom our way to Mars. My heart would be a fireball, a fireball. 'Cause you would be my Venus of the stars.
The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
Onboard computer readout. Rendezvous time, -2 minutes, 40 seconds.
Right. Attitude thrusters 1 and 3. Switch on. Stand by for rendezvous.
How's the SKR-4 making out?
Right on course, sir. They should be reaching the top of their chaser orbit in 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
Now, those men up there have a tricky assignment. But a live rocket with a faulty destruct system must be eliminated. It's a menace to the communication satellite system.
They've got enough explosive aboard to take care of 5 rockets, sir.
Well, let's just hope they don't miss.
45 seconds now, sir. And they're ready to enter transfer trajectory.
Speed?
19,600 miles per hour.
Right. Have them fire lift rockets for transfer.
Euro-tracker to SKR-4 recovery. Euro-tracker to SKR-4 recovery. Entering into transfer trajectory in 30 seconds. Fire lift rockets 10 seconds from now.
Right, Euro-tracker. Lift rockets ready. SKR-4 out. 5, 4, 3. Hey, Captain.
What's wrong?
There's something coming up mighty fast. It's straight for us.
Must be a meteorite. Emergency evasive action.
Firing retros 1, 2, and 3. It's too late, sir. It's too late. It's going to hit us.
Euro-tracker to SKR-4 recovery. I have lost you on audio. Do you read me?
We read you, Euro-tracker. Mission abandoned. Starboard thruster failed to respond for transfer. We are returning to Earth. Out.
There's something strange going on, sir. He just seemed to cut off.
Sergeant, with the amount of explosive they've got on board, they're bound to have their hands full.
Yes, sir.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, Earthmen. It is useless for you to persist in futile attempts to defend yourselves. Our next act of retaliation will be to destroy the complex at Nahama. Nahama will be destroyed.
Will Captain Scarlet, Blue, Magenta, and Ochre report to the control immediately?
Display the Nahama plateau on the screen, Lieutenant.
Yes, Colonel.
Better get up there. The Colonel doesn't like to be kept waiting.
On the screen is the target for the next Mysteron attack. The giant desalinization plant by the foothills of the Andes Mountains. Nahama Complex. This plant processes seawater from the Pacific Ocean to irrigate the interior. And without it, hundreds of square miles would revert to wasteland.
The Nahama complex seems vital, sir. How many men does it take to service it?
Very few, and even they are being evacuated.
Does that mean the plant is closing down, sir?
No, the operation is completely automated. The processing will continue without servicing for some time. No one will actually be inside the complex. This is what we will do. The complex can be overlooked from these 3 vantage points. The north and south entries to the valley, and an old Aztec temple above it. We will set up observation points ready to act at the first sign of the attack. Captain Oka, Captain Magenta?
Yes, sir.
Take the north and south entries. Captain Scarlet and Captain Blue, you will take the Aztec temple.
Yes, Colonel.
Well, this is really something.
Yes. It's been here for over 800 years. Come on, let's find the vantage point from which we can cover the complex. We'll try that passageway.
What was that?
Only a bat. Take it easy. Look out, Adam! Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Let's move on.
This will do.
Look, there's the complex. What's in those tanks?
Liquid oxygen, and they look pretty vulnerable.
You're right. Looks like one explosion could start a chain reaction that would turn the whole valley into a blazing inferno.
What's the latest situation, Sergeant?
No change, but I'm worried about the SKR-4, sir.
In what way?
Well, the computer readout says return flight path is normal, sir. But I'm still worried.
You've been in contact with the men in SKR-4. Have they reported anything wrong?
No, sir. It's the way they talk. They seem, well, different.
Colonel White, we've installed the equipment at the temple. Captain Oka and Captain Magenta are also in position and ready.
Yes, IG, Captain Scarlet. Inform me the moment you have anything to report.
Yes, sir. It'll be dark in about half an hour. I'll take the first watch.
Right.
It could be a long wait. I've left a couple of sleeping bags in the temple. Why don't you go get some rest?
Yes, I think I will.
Is everything all right, Captain Magenta?
Everything's fine. Nothing to report.
SIG.
telling you I definitely heard something.
Look, we searched the whole temple with high-powered flashlights and found nothing.
I know, but I'm sure it wasn't my imagination.
Forget it. It could have been anything. A loose stone.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I just hope we don't have to spend another night here.
Come on. We'd better get back on watch.
Computer readout's still A-OK, sir. But they haven't checked back for the past 60 minutes.
What's their angle of descent?
Spot on, sir. 6.3 degrees.
I think we'd better tell them to jettison their explosive pack. The weather forecast for the recovery area is not too good.
Yes, sir. Eurostation to SKR-4. Eurostation to SKR-4. Eurostation to SKR-4. Come in, SKR-4. They don't answer, sir.
I'm beginning to agree with you, Sergeant. It looks as if something could well be wrong. I'm going to contact Spectrum and put them in the picture.
I have Major Moran from the Eurospace Tracker Station for you, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Put him through.
Colonel White?
Yes, Major?
We've been tracking an SKR-4 recovery vehicle on its final orbital approach.
Go on, Major.
Well, we cannot contact the crew. They have an explosive pack aboard.
Explosives? Where are they due to touch down?
In the recovery area, 150 miles east of the Canary Islands.
Major, something's transmitting a heavy concentration of radio impulses. They're jamming the SKR-4 re-entry waveband, sir.
Did you hear that, Colonel White? It could influence the re-entry and landing position of the SKR-4.
Get a fix on that signal, Lieutenant. But first, launch all Angels. Tell them to fly at speed ultimate to the Nahama complex, Lieutenant. I have a feeling the attack may have already begun.
Angel 1, immediate launch.
SIG.
Angels 2 and 3, immediate launch. I have that fixed, Colonel. The homing transmission is coming from somewhere in the Nahama area.
Just as I thought. The Mistron attack is underway. They must be planning to destroy the complex with the SKR-4. Captain Scarlet, this is a red alert. Nahama is under attack. A space vehicle is homing onto a transmitting device, probably concealed somewhere in the complex.
We'll get down there right away and try and find it, sir.
No, Captain. You could never hope to search the whole area in time. Ask Captains Oka and Magenta to give you bearings on the source and pinpoint its position. Then we have an outside chance.
SIG, Colonel.
The SKR-4 has re-entered the Earth's atmosphere, sir.
We can't contact them now. The ionization caused by the heat of the re-entry makes communications impossible.
Captain Scarlet, we will overfly Nahama in 3 minutes.
Captain Blue is plotting the exact position of the homing device. How much time do we have, Destiny?
Eurospace Station reports. Impact in 7 minutes 24 seconds.
Do you have that position, Captain Blue?
Coming right up. 182 degrees. Captain Scarlet, that homing device is somewhere right here in this temple.
Your space station reports impact in 5 minutes.
Destiny, we have a fix on the position of the homing transmitter. It's in the temple overlooking the complex. There isn't enough time left for us to locate it. Destroy the temple.
SIG, Captain Scarlet. We will commence attack in 90 seconds.
Come on, Captain Blue, let's get out of here.
The target is on the east flank of the Nahama Valley, overlooking the complex. Attack at will. SIG, Destiny.
This should be far enough.
Right. I'll stop.
I will make the first run. Follow me in. Continue attack until target is completely destroyed. SIG, Destiny.
Another wall.
Time's running out. Destiny Angel, impact in 2 minutes. You must destroy that transmitter.
SIG, Captain Scarlet. We could go in closer, Destiny. SIG, Rhapsody.
Destroy that transmitter.
50 seconds to impact. They haven't destroyed the transmitter. 30 seconds to impact.
Well, the statue is the only thing left standing. It must be in there. Angels 1, 2, and 3. Destroy the statue of the sun god. There is less than 30 seconds to impact.
Spectrum is green. Right, Captain Scarlet.
Started a landslide. If the rock fall hits one of those tanks.
It's an inferno. The complex must be completely destroyed.
We can only be thankful there was no one down there. Well, the Mysterons have won this round, but the fight isn't over yet.
Captain Scarlet, he's the one who knows the Mysteron game and things they plan. Captain Scarlet, to his Martian foes, a dangerous name, a Superman. They crash him and his body may burn. They smash him, but they know he'll return to live again. Captain Scarlet, as the angels are flying wing to wing into the sea. Spectrum is green. Captain Scarlet, though the Mysterons plan to conquer the earth, this indestructible man will show what he's worth. Captain Scarlet, indestructible. Captain Scarlet. Here they are for one and all. The Moomins are about to call. Come on and sit down here with me. They're here for you on your TV. They are the Moomins. They are the Moomins. So come with me, give me your hand. I'll take you up to Moomin land. You can fly just like a bird. You sing the best song ever heard. There with the Moomins. There were 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 the Moomins. Ba 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 ba
With all the planets in outer space, there must be other forms of life different to that on Earth. We don't know what they look like, because no one from here has ever seen them. However, we do know that they don't look like this, because this is Sniff, one of Moomin's friends.
So, it looks as though the rumor was right.
Oh? What rumor was that?
That we were about to be invaded by aliens from outer space.
Huh? Oh dear, do you mean that thing that was chasing me might have been one of them?
Well, yes.
I thought they were just after me.
I wouldn't have thought you'd have been that important to them, Sniff. But I suppose you never know, do you?
It says here in this book that aliens from outer space are very civilized and peace-loving and would never want to invade us. It seems as though they're quite happy where they are. Mind you, it's not a very scientific book.
Well, it was definitely attacking me, Moomin Papa. I know it was.
Well, it might have been a civilization from another planet, Sniff.
They were just hungry.
Huh? Well, the inspector told me that he thought we were being invaded by aliens, and he should know.
I'm sure he's exaggerating.
I wonder what they look like.
Why don't you come and help me in the garden? You never know, we might see one.
Mama, wait for me! Mama, what's that?
Well, I would say it's not a vegetable, that's for sure.
It looks like a flying saucer.
I wonder if there are any aliens in it.
They might be hurt, Mama.
Let's have a look.
I think there's something there. This looks odd. I wonder what it is.
It's a bit like a radio, isn't it?
Oh yeah, an alien radio.
Do you think there's anyone in there, Moomin?
Anybody there?
It seems to have been deserted.
There's a funny noise coming from it.
Well, it doesn't look to me like it could fly again.
It could be repaired.
You'd need to know about flying saucers.
Papa could do it.
I don't think flying saucers should make that sort of noise. Do you, Moomin?
I don't think so, but I don't know very much about them. It does seem a bit odd, as if they've set it to be blown up so that no one would be able to steal it because they want to keep the design a secret.
Do you think it will?
Oh! I'm not sure, Mama, but let's get away in case it does explode.
That's why it's empty, but I wish it hadn't landed in the asparagus patch.
I'll take the radio with me. It won't be too long now, Mama.
No, it won't. Moomin!
It's vanished.
Bless my soul.
Papa's book said they could be a very advanced life form. There's nothing to show it was ever here, except the hole in the ground and this radio thing. Is it a radio, Papa?
I don't know. It looks a bit like one. Let's try pressing one of these buttons. Huh? The red one first, I think.
Papa, where have you gone?
Well, I'm right here, Moomin. Now, I wonder what happens if I press this one.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't see you either, dear.
What? Oh, I see. So if you press the red button, you become invisible. What a fascinating machine.
Papa, I think I'd rather see you, dear.
Well, of course you would. Now then, let's try the yellow one, I think. Can you see me now?
No, Papa.
Oh, that's odd.
Do you want me to try, Papa?
Oh, please, Mama.
There, that's it.
Oh, Papa.
Oh, that's a very dangerous machine. I don't want to disappear ever again. It's not a nice experience.
No, dear, I didn't like you vanishing like that.
Oh, we must put it somewhere safe, Mama, where the children can't find it.
Yes, dear.
Moomin! Snort Maiden, what on earth's the matter?
We found a strange creature.
Strange creature?
I think it's an alien.
Does it look like a jellyfish?
No, not at all. Little Mi's keeping an eye on it. Come on.
Where are you going, Moomin Papa?
Going? Me? Oh, nowhere special.
Moomin Mama, hang on. I've got a few questions for you.
Really, Inspector?
I was told that a flying saucer had landed in your garden, but all I can see is a big hole. Where is it? What have you done with the saucer?
Nothing.
Well, where is it? It's not there now.
It was there, but then it just vanished.
Vanished?
Yes, that's right.
When you say vanished, you mean it flew away again?
No, it just went woof, gone. Moomin saw it too.
That's very odd.
Yes, it was.
Did you see any aliens on board by any chance?
No.
Are you telling me the truth?
Of course. Why should I lie to you?
Well, I can't think of any reason. I'm sorry, but it's upsetting, aliens invading Moomin Valley.
Yes, it is. Can we go now?
Certainly. Where are you all going, by the way?
Oh, only to the beach to collect shells.
See you, Inspector.
Collecting shells indeed, while I'm hunting for aliens.
Ah! Over here!
Is that an alien?
It certainly is, but not like it says in the book.
Have you tried talking to it?
Yes, but it wouldn't answer.
Let me try. Are you from outer space?
It looks like an alien child to me.
More like a lamp.
Poor thing, he must be hungry.
Let's take him home.
Yeah, well, we don't want the inspector to see him.
I'm sorry we can't understand you, but I'm sure you'll like milk, even if you don't speak English. Just try it and see.
I think he's missing his home, wherever in the universe that might be.
I wonder where his parents are. He can't have come on his own. He seems far too little for that.
Well, I don't know. But he's obviously missing them, and he seems very unhappy.
Do you think the inspector would really arrest him, Moomin Papa?
Possibly. He would think it his duty.
Well, that would be horrible of him.
I know.
Oh, it's the inspector.
Oh dear, he mustn't find him here.
And he's got Stinky with him.
Oh, Stinky? Well, that means trouble. Quick, he can hide in the kitchen.
We gotta do something!
And quickly.
I know what to do.
What, Mama?
We'll use the machine.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just keep him out of sight. Now then, this one, right?
Oh, dear.
I think they're here.
Oh, Moomin Papa, I heard there was an alien here with... What? What's happening? What's happened to me?
Goodness, Inspector, you're very shiny.
Oh, dear, yes. How very, very strange.
You look like a great big glowworm.
An inspector in shining armor, you mean, little My?
That's just what I thought.
You'll never need a lamp to be seen, Inspector.
I like it. Criminals will be afraid of me. I can't wait to get back to the station and show the constables.
Handy for reading in bed, too.
Well, duty calls. Bye. You.
What are you doing?
I didn't know that the machine was still working.
Oh, you can speak English.
Of course I can. It's just that I need my language converter to help me to translate. And if you hadn't taken it from my ship and hidden it, I would have been able to talk sooner.
That's a good way to learn, isn't it?
Where are you going?
To see that nice shiny man.
But he'll arrest you!
He came here looking for you, but he forgot about it when the machine started him glowing. No! Don't go there! Hey, wait!
I love that electric shimmer. It's just like home. It makes me feel really safe. Hello? Hello, Inspector?
Yes, what is it?
Take me with you.
What?
Oh, you're so bright and beautiful, Inspector.
Oh, you think so?
At home, everyone shimmers like that. Everyone.
Well, that must be very nice for them.
I want to go with you, please.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy, but it was nice talking to you. You see, the aliens have invaded Moomin Valley, and I must find them. Oh, I've just remembered. I was tipped off that there was one of them in Moomin House.
Huh? The inspector's coming back.
What about the alien?
He's running after him.
Has he been handcuffed, Moomin?
I don't think so.
Open up in the name of the law, Moomin Papa.
Certainly for you, Inspector. Come on in. You're very welcome.
Moomin Papa, I have information from a reliable source, well, sort of reliable, that you have been harboring a fugitive.
I'm sorry?
In other words, I believe you have been hiding an alien here.
Oh, Inspector, I don't think hiding's the right word. That suggests we were trying to keep something from you.
Well, Mama?
Would we do that, Inspector?
That Stinky has tricked me again.
Isn't it lucky he didn't find you?
I want the nice inspector.
Look, how many times must I tell you? He'll lock you up in a nasty cell.
I like him. I want to see him.
No, don't!
Perhaps if we press the yellow button, he'll stop shining.
Good idea, Papa.
Be quick, Mama.
The yellow button. Here goes.
You don't want him now that he stopped shining, do you, little fella?
No.
Let's go home, then.
Moomin Mama, come and look. We've saved the alien. Moomin Mama, the inspector's not glowing anymore. Isn't that something? Mama? Mama, where are you?
I'm here.
Wait, what? Where are you, Mama? Mama!
Right here.
Mama! Oh, no, what's happened to you?
I don't know. Probably that machine again.
Oh, so it shrinks you as well as making you invisible, does it? Well, well.
Oh dear. I need an apron. Papa, can you get a handkerchief from my handbag?
You really are quite small. But you look very cute, of course, Mama. Would you like to stay like that for a while?
No, I would not. Push another button quickly before anyone sees me. Go on now. Hurry up, Papa.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
What's up?
The machine's gone.
Oh.
Hey, you! Stinky, give it back! Thief!
Papa!
Don't worry, Mama. I'll get it back.
Oh, Stinky!
Oh, not that way. Yeah. Stop him, Moomin! Stop him! He stole the machine!
We'll get him, Papa! Hey, Sniff! Sniff! Don't let Stinky get away!
Right! Leave it to me!
Please let me pass, Sniff. I'll give you a gold sovereign.
A gold sovereign?
I mean 3. No, 5.
5? No. Give me the machine, Stinky.
Where is it, Moomin? What's happened to the machine?
It's at the bottom of the river, Papa.
Oh, poor Mama, poor Mama.
What's wrong with her?
Well, she needs the machine to get back to normal.
Normal?
Well, at least this is a chance to do some really fine embroidery.
Don't worry, Mama. I promise we'll look after you.
It's all right, Moomin. I'll manage. I'll have to get some smaller pots and pans, though, and we'll have to have smaller helpings. But that mightn't be a bad idea.
Oh.
They're here! They're here! My parents have come for me! Mama! Papa!
It's like the one we saw in the garden.
Mama! Papa! My parents wish to thank you for looking after me.
They're telling you off, aren't they?
Yes, because I took a flying saucer.
Look, would you ask your parents to make Mama her normal size again?
Yes, of course.
Fiddle, grassly, grow.
Oh, well, that's more like it. Oh, dear. Oh, no, stop. It's too much. I'm sorry, but could you try again, please? I know the more of Mama there is, the better, but you're getting very large indeed. Oh, dear.
So Moomin Valley hadn't really been invaded at all, and the Moomins and their friends had found out what aliens really look like.
They love the laughter and they love the living, the Moomins. Believing and sharing and caring and giving, the Moomins. They're always happy and always at play. The Moomins are having fun day after day. The Moomins, the Moomins. They love the laughter and they love the living. The Moomins, believing and sharing and caring and giving. The Moomins, they're always happy and always at play. The Moomins are having fun day after day. The Moomins, the Moomins, the Moomins.
scary, Berkshire, warned William. The spaceship's found the star planet. Oh no! An alien attack! Zap it! I wonder what it's like being a space hero, thought William. I wish I could find out. Oh, where am I? William looked out of the porthole. This must be outer space. What do you think, Berkshire? And this rocket's really fast. Going down, said William as the spaceship landed on a strange planet. I think they've got a sweet shop on this planet. Let's see. Feels funny having a goldfish bowl on my head. Oh, I'm floating in the air. Oh, this is useless. I wish we had big, heavy boots on. Oh, that's better. Down to earth, or whatever it is. Let's look over there. That isn't Berkshire. It wasn't. It's an alien. Run! It's after us! Jump in, quick! He won't see us in here. Oh, I wish I had a ray gun. No, not a rain gun. But it works. William ran again, but his big boots slowed him down. I wish I had something to stop the alien. A banana? I'll try it. That was shooting. The alien began to cry. Sorry, said William. Everyone's horrible to me. Ever since I hatched, I've been on my own. I've never had a friend because I'm angry. I thought you might be my friend. I'll help you, said William. Hi, handsome. So beautiful, said the alien. Oh no. Oh, kissing, said William. Let's go, space dog. Look, Berkshire. William was painting the comic. The space story's got a happy ending, thanks to my wish, Wellingtons. William!